Not a lie. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for coming in through the notification. Good morning. Hope you're doing all right. Not a lie. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for coming in through the notification. Good morning.
I hear it
You're
myself
doing all
twice.
A little lagged. It's weird. Nothing is true. I don't know if that's the case. Let's get started. Yesterday I did not sign up for Next Fest because the release date on my game was old, and so I need to open up a support case to get that changed, but I'm hoping that I could get included into Next Fest. Nice. 3 stream streak. Cardoc. Jesus. Thanks for hanging out, though. Appreciate that. Steam works. Partner.steamworks? Is that it? No, partner.steamgames.com. I don't know why there's two different partner sites. But there is the Steam Fest, but none of my games are eligible. I'd probably have to see if I have a support case opened. I would have to log in. I won't be doing that. All right, let's not procrastinate. Let us jump into working through the game. What I need to do right now is the fade out screen. So let's do that. Unity is open. I can't tell if, I think the music's okay, not too loud. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for coming into the stream. It's now been a couple of streams in a row, and I appreciate that. It allows me to chat with someone, which is nice. Yours is just a text file on a desktop? Yeah, I wanted to have a bit of a Kanban board that I could share with everyone. I need to create a. I mean, there's other stuff that I want to do for the stream. Ooh, actually, you know what? I did separate the VOD and stream music channels. So I feel like I actually did some stuff as well for our stream. What did I want to do though? Install Elgato Wave 3.0. That's the next thing I want to do for the stream. It's just so I can manage it better. But anyways, that's the These are the procrastination type stream type things and ideas and stuff I want to do. But this is the thing where we need to focus, because if our release date is March, if I get into Next Fest, which is going to be January 26th, no, sorry, February 26th, then I need to finish the game by then. So heads down. So I want to stop the timer. I believe, if I remember correctly, our timer is it Score Manager? Also, when I finish something, I just delete it. Yeah, that's fine too. You don't need like you don't need to have to keep track of things that you've finished. Oops, I made the wrong method public. My bad. You have 5 entries to finish your game. Add particles, bosses, and boss spawn. Change weapon, evolve system, and if there is no upgrade, make the player choose between gold and health. Yeah, that's pretty simple enough. You could probably break those down for sure. But you also don't need to make it complicated if you know what needs to be done. Don't spend time on systems if you could spend time just building your game. I built time for some systems because the scope started to increase. I needed to keep track of what I was thinking. Buy a money counter. Oh yeah. It's all digital money anyways nowadays. Okay, and then we should have a way to fade out. Meter canvas. Thank you for being first. My first counter is not working. I'll fix that. My overlay is kind of busted, huh? Oh, I didn't even like set the timer. Where are we at? There we go. Camera bigger, chat box smaller. No, but also like, there's a couple of things that are broken. Well, that's, there we go. Like the, this part here is overflowing. I don't know if the top cheer works. Last follow works. Last sub, I believe, works, but we haven't had a sub in a while. This works. The timer works. But first today, this is not counting. And I don't know if my subs are counting. I should have a sub, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I do have a sub. I don't know why it's not showing up either. Oh, maybe it's this. It's custom goals. Yeah, not sure. And that doesn't even work. Well, back to game dev. I'll fix that. I'll work on that another time. Large canvas, black, transparent. Ooh, there we go. Large canvas, black, transparent canvas, red. So the question is, meter. I just have to find where this bit of code is. Okay, this start earring is a good indicator. Okay. It's float opacity, empty meter grace time. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to extract this bit of code out of like the meter controller. I feel like in here I need like an animations. And then I think I need to extract this into its own method. Bu- 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 bu. Opacity value. Empty meter grace time, delta time, grace timer graphics, set red opacity, set black opacity. And the question is, do I want the ear ringing sound as well? That's if decrease. I'm just thinking through like how I'm refactoring this. What's the opacity calculator? Empty meter raise time max minus V. I understand what I'm doing there. Empty meter grace time max. What is grace time graphics? Oh, we already have our own. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm going to delete this because we have our own graphics file already. So I already did think about it, which is kind of nice. I'm gonna still move that to a animations folder. I think it belongs there. Set opacity. Game object, set red opacity, set black opacity. Okay, so we could just worry about that. I don't need to worry about refactoring anything in the meter controller. mean, it doesn't hurt to have that method, so I'll leave it. The only question that I have is how am I going to... I think what I probably want to do here is maybe add a... a couple of public methods. And then have red transparency. Oops, that's not what I want. Dot do fade value, and what's do fade again? What's the problem? What is the problem here? Why is the do fade not working? Cannot resolve symbol do fade. Huh? Does that work? Sprite render do fade? And duration is 5, value is... we could do float duration. We can do that. We can remove the value, and we can make that 1. Float duration. Black transparency, get components sprite renderer do fade 1 duration. Then we could come back to our fade to black. Let's see how that looks. I'm just kind of playing with how the animation looks right now. I think I'll need a sound effect for this as well. Yeah, that's perfect. That is good. Okay. All right, let me commit that so I don't accidentally, well, just to give myself a milestone. Hey, that looks really good. I like that a lot. I'll probably want to add some sound effects to that. I could maybe figure that out another time, though. So fade out on death, I think nice to have. I don't even think I think it's a must have. I could still use like the same ringing ears sound effect that I have. I use in the meter level. Nice. I'll worry about sound effects later. I think sound effects I probably will want to do maybe all at once. I think for the time that we have, like, why don't we, I think achievement for failing the first level. Too many error. Achievement for failing the first level. Too many errors during test. I think we did that. I don't think I need an achievement for failing the first level. Oh no, I think I do. Right. Okay, so let's do that. Let's add those achievements. What kind of age are we in? The one where you get an achievement for failing. Part of it is so just for that, like, you're not going to get an achievement for dying every. Well, actually, I guess you do maybe. The point is that you're going to potentially die. So, but I think it's more meant. It's meant to be maybe a signal also that there's more to the game. Okay, apps and packages. We need to go to our view all applications. We'll go to our Steamworks admin. Is that where it is? Yes. Achievements. We'll make that the fail. Client hidden, yes. I will have to create icons another time. I mean, I can't put it off forever. Achievement icons. We will put it on the list of things to do. All right, so that is that. We could then go into code. So part of it is also just like stats and data tracking. That would be kind of nice to see. Because like, I don't have... I can't see stats from here. But you could use achievements to like kind of see like how many people have, like what percentage of players have made it to certain parts of the game. So it's like kind of that an easy way to kind of track if people are playing and finishing the game. Equals private string typing Chivo level 1 pass. Instance field suggested is. What's the you've heard that only 20% of the Witcher 3 players have finished the game. Yeah, I can see that. Like, it's kind of crazy to think, but a lot of people buy games and just never, like, they'll open them and never finish them. It really doesn't like the, what is that called? The screaming snake case. Whatever. Okay, and then we'll have to find, we could open up our level manager. And in here, we will have a check somewhere here. If sentence level score is greater than on game completed, invoke. Okay. I do want to keep track of this as well. I feel like I could use a better terminology for that. But, okay. What's going on? On game completed. On end game completed. Public event action on game completed demo. I want to refactor this to be on game game end over timer, something like that. I mean, it's not great. So I'm not really Screaming Snake case. Yeah, it is a Screaming Snake case. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to the chat. You have 400 games on Amazon Games, 300 on Epic, 150 on Steam. I've wanted to, for a while, create an app that pulls all of your games from Steam that you haven't played, puts them on a wheel so that you can spin the wheel and play a random game. I have so many games on Steam. Someone on Instagram does that with his 400 games. He plays for at least 1 hour and leaves a review. That's like such a great idea. I was thinking of making it a channel reward for the stream. Something we can do, although it's like such a distraction. Okay, on game end over timer. The good news about that is that I can on start. Register events. Capital R. Oh, what? I'm already doing that. Right, I'm already doing that because I renamed it. Then we can do level manager on level changed. Handle on level changed. Oh, we do have that on shutdown. Handle on level changed. Handle on level changed. Level manager. Current, get current level. I just made a finished game list in Steam and gonna play less on Epic. I have 1.8k. I am looking for a funny video to show for 1.8k. What do you mean? You have 1.8k. What do you mean by that? Followers, viewers, subscribers. I don't think I need these helper methods. I could do that. That will leave. That will get rid of. Can make these privates. They're not called anywhere. Okay, so that should. No, that's not completely right. Yeah, so I shouldn't get the achievement for the timer running out. this way. Oh, I gotta be able to stop. Input. Okay. During fade animation. I gotta stop input during fade animation. 1.9k of star points. I have 1.8. Oh. You're looking for a funny video to show? I appreciate you using the channel rewards. That's awesome, dude. Thank you for hanging out. I really do appreciate you hanging out with me today. I do have to leave. I need to get to work. So I'm going to go. Who should we grade? Who do you want to go watch? Anyone I want. Well, Foolbox is great. Let's go say hi to Foolbox.
I don't have ideas. I don't know what to do. And the game is never going to be popular enough to have a vertical capsule shown on Steam anyway. And I was like, it's not important. And then yesterday I had an idea and I did it and it's kind of cool. So I kept it and I put it. So now we do have.
I heard it was awful. Yeah, I'm not sure about.
Skill creep.
I'm not sure about it.
Look at that. Look at that. Isn't this beautiful?
Alrighty, let's go say hi to Foolbox. I will, Karduk, thank you for hanging out.
No.
I will catch you later, dude.
Yeah. So this is what it
Maybe
looks
tomorrow.
like in the library.
I got lots of work to do, but hopefully tomorrow.
And this
Again,
is
thanks
what it's
for
gonna look
thanks for the
like
follow.
in
Thanks
the
for
vertical
chatting.
capsule. So like if it's shown in a sale or something like that, that's how it's gonna show up.